So I am now live here at YVR.
You have landing grid in 30 seconds.
We're just starting up our show here, getting things going. We've been a bit late starting up just because of the weather. It's been rainy here in Vancouver this morning. We've had some moisture. So just wanted to postpone things to let the weather clear up for us. So that's what we did. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're all doing excellent. Hope you've had a good week. I'm just doing my last minute setups here. But yeah, it's good to be here. As I say, we've had some wet weather this morning, so it's dissipated. But hope you're all doing well.
Dallas 1366 trigger, and you can check out the moving in about 1720. So the 1720 for
as I say, I'm just doing the last little bit of my setup here. So just give me a few seconds here while I do the last bit of my adjustments. Hope everybody is doing well today. It's been raining, misting, I'd say, for this morning, and it's just kind of stopped right about now, and that's why I had to delay the show for a bit. And I think we've got that done. So I think we're good to go now for weather.
Down 35, test your contact, just south ground 1217 now.
Just join the chat here. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, hello Rui Plane Spotter, Lee Davies, One Av Geek Girl, and Kevin Lamb, Glade Thomas, Avs 47, and Jess Parr. I'm just seeing who's here in the house. Kevin Lamb, Philip Ansett, Jay Demara, Christopher Smith. So yeah, welcome everybody to our show here. As I say, we've got a bit of a delay on the start to our show just because of the wet weather we've had. But as you can see, we're cloudy this morning, and the runway surface is still a bit wet. So we're just going to be camped out here for the next few hours or so, see how it goes, and play it by ear, so to speak. And it's been a good day. It's been a good day because I wasn't sure if this weather was going to clear, and you never know, but it did, and it was actually raining as I drove my car into the airport this morning. So I'm glad that the weather has cleared. So that's great news. As you can see, we're on runway 08 today. We're on the north side, and our next arrival is an Alaska Airlines inbound from Seattle. So Yeah, hello Paula, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Lee. And nice to see you, Andrew Baird. So no, you guys haven't missed much because I just literally started the show a few minutes ago. And we've got a WestJet here starting engines. You can see it right there. I wonder where that's going to. We can see if we can figure out where this WestJet is headed to. Las Vegas. It's the WestJet 1788 heading to Vegas, starting its engines. So yeah, you can see, if I pull the camera back just a bit here, you'll see the cloud base quite low. I don't know, what is it, maybe 1,000 feet? Quite a low cloud base here at the airport right now. And as I say, on the drive, my house is only about 3 kilometers from where I'm standing, right behind me. So, but on the drive in, I did have pretty much consistent rain. So, but the weather forecast was for it to diminish, and it has diminished. So, and actually they're calling for clear, crystal clear blue skies, sunny skies, and warm up to 20 degrees Celsius again by this afternoon. So hello, MJ Scanlon Photography. Welcome to our show. Hopefully we'll get some landers here while the runway surface is still wet. As I was setting up, of course, we had back-to-back 3 heavies landing, but they were just too early for our show today. But the amount of moisture being blown up was quite spectacular. Hopefully we'll get to see some of that remnant water on the runway surface with some of our landings here. Maybe we get a heavy landing or two while the runway is still wet. We'll have to play it by ear. WestJet's now rolling for Vegas, so too bad we don't have northside departures anymore. We're back to our normal runway operations here. I guess they finished the runway work. So we've got landings on the north side, takeoffs on the south side. Standard operating procedure. WestJet is starting its journey to Las Vegas. As I say, we've got an Alaska Airlines Embraer inbound from Seattle. This will give us an indication of what these landings look like right now. We'll see if there's any runway precipitation available for us. Let's have a look. Of course, it's with the little bit of a wind, the runway does dry quite quickly. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a bit of water there on the runway. Not a huge amount, obviously. Bit of logo jet there, honoring those who serve. Kind of neat to see. And here's our Vegas WestJet trundling along, making its way. Got a Chinese airliner there in the background. Based in Zip. Fast taxi on the WestJet. Fast taxi. Okay, so I'd like to thank Andrew Baird for donating 3 JetFlix memberships. Congratulations to the winners, Risk3232, Glade Thomas, and Lumbio YT. So yeah, thank you so much, Andrew. Very much appreciate those kind donations, and congratulations to the winners for picking up those premium gift memberships through the generosity of Andrew Baird. That's very much appreciated. And hello, Ultimate Sim Gamer. Welcome to the show. So, yeah, let's have a look at this airliner here. What airline is that? Hong Kong Airlines, is it? Perhaps. I can't read that. I'm sorry, my vision's just not good enough. But maybe you guys can read that on your screens. What airline that is? Yeah, it's Chinese. That's all I can really tell you. So it's not something that I'm too familiar with. And we've got WestJet and an Air Canada Dreamliner at the gate. Dreamliner just arrived, and they're doing the cargo offload. Hong Kong, okay, Lee confirms it is Hong Kong Airlines. Thank you, Lee, for that, and so does One Geek Girl. Thank you so much for confirming that. Much appreciated. And hello, Christopher Smith. Welcome to the show. Yeah, exactly. They do say fire training on that F-28 Hulk, so that people realize that it is a fire training airplane and passengers don't get too alarmed. And yeah, it's obviously training airplane to those of us that are in the know, aviation enthusiasts. So, not too bad. How are you doing? Good, good. Say again?
A bit sick recently.
Oh, okay. Okay, so how long have you been out here this morning?
I got here just to stop raining. It's too bad. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad the weather's cleared.
Me too.
Yeah. So, do we have anything special coming in that you're aware of?
Excellent. I'll say in about 25 minutes or so.
Okay.
25 or now.
Great.
I haven't seen the Delta A220 yet. So
Oh, yeah, okay.
it's coming in about
Okay. Well, how long are you out here for?
maybe another couple hours.
Oh, good. Oh, okay, excellent. Great, great. Yeah, no, I'm glad you came by to say hello. Your name is George, but your channel is right. YVR Gopher. Yes, right. YVR. Yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mr. Gopher. Did you see any gophers?
No, not yet. There were a couple rabbits. But
Couple rabbits. Okay. Well.
no gophers yet.
Okay, well, no, that's awesome. Yeah, hopefully, well, I understand the weather's going to dissipate, so I think yeah, our timing is good. But you did stand out there while it was coming down? Yeah.
The umbrella didn't really do it.
Yeah, I think, yeah, my timing was right, just to wait till now. So, but I'll put you on camera once you're back at your station. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, have a good morning, George.
You too.
YVR Gopher. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. See ya. Oh yes, the excellent 787 is getting close. Thank you very much for pointing that out, MJ Scallion Photography. Appreciate that. We're gonna get that when it lands, of course. So, hang on 1 second. We've got more rain coming, so I'm going to have to cover my camera. Just give me a second, guys. I'm going to have to do that, actually, because it's just picked up quite significantly. Actually, I'm going to have to put an umbrella up, so I'm going to have to focus on this right away, because things are getting wet very quickly here. this is not. Bear with me, please. Yeah, they said it was going to dissipate, but it's back. So as I say, I'm going to have to dry my camera, so I'm going to have to focus on that right this moment. Oh, God. Doing my best, everybody. We've got rain coming down, and this is just an A320. The rain just kicked in to overdrive, so okay, we do have. I know we've got a wide body on coming. This Excellence aircraft, so I do have one eye on it. I've got my umbrella literally lowered right onto the camera, so I've got my towel here as well to mop up moisture as it gets into the lens. But let's hope that this passes quickly. What happens is, hang on a second. See, I'm just focusing on keeping things dry right now, so I'm just going to have to leave you guys to your own devices while I've got my towel in hand. I've got to keep the my camera bag and the streaming unit dry as well. I don't want any of the connections to get wet, because that will end the show. So if I do lose the show, I will keep trying to bring it back, and I'll leave comments in the community section of the stream here, of the channel. So as I say, if I do lose the show, I'll just keep trying to restart the show. I plan to be out at the airport here for the next couple hours, so I'll just make attempts to restart, just so you guys know, until you see a message from me in the community page that I've called it for the day. You'll know that I'll keep trying. So I just want to see what's happening. We've got what we've got on approach. Okay, that Dreamliner, there's one inbound from Montreal. That's going to be down to 9 minutes, so we've got a little bit of time. There's the zip. There's the zip. I'm just standing right under my umbrella here. And we do have a rain cell over the airfield right now, so I've actually had to cover the streaming unit to keep it dry, so that may interfere with our signal, just so everybody knows. I'm just holding things as best we can. As I say, I'm really not I'm not able to focus on the chat right now just because there's a lot going on with the water here. So I want to keep the camera dry, the streaming deck dry, and until this rain situation passes. Yeah, I can see it. We're actually under a water cell here. So just drying the camera. Keeping the camera dry, the lens dry, because water is accumulating inside the barrel of the lens. We've got blowing water. The wind is here as well, which makes for Mary Poppins effect. Basically, it flips the umbrella upside down and everything gets wet. So I just have to try to prevent that from happening. It's unbelievable. Our weather is very, very mixed here in Vancouver. I mean, one day it can be nice and warm, then pouring rain. So until we're into the months of July and August, the weather is not consistently warm and clear. And the month of June is usually quite a wet month in Vancouver. When I have out-of-town guests saying, oh, should I come to Vancouver in June? The answer is usually no. Don't come in June, because it is usually very wet. Chance of rain is very high in June. If you, as I say, if you wait till after Canada Day, which is July the 1st, then you can pretty much be guaranteed of consistently good weather here in Vancouver. So we do have that Dreamliner from Montreal, flight 303. It's now on approach. It'll be landing in 2 minutes. I do not see the landing lights on it yet, but hopefully they will materialize through the murk anytime soon. I am watching it. Our data is up and down like a yo-yo here as well. So just so you're aware, I am aware that the data is up and down right now. I can see that dropping. So getting closer, that Dreamliner. Flight 303 from Montreal. Departed 4 hours and 19 minutes ago. I still don't see it though. But I guess it is up there above the cloud base on the approach end of the field, coming in over the water. So just waiting patiently. Hello, Python Power. At least you're here. Hopefully you'll be able to see the Dreamliner. We're all hoping for the Dreamliner. Hope you're doing well. It's a flying visit for Python, indeed. But short visit is better than no visit, that's for sure. Hello, Robert Albertson from Bacolod City in the Philippines. 1 o'clock in the morning. A nice cool time, and I guess that's your coolest hour, is kind of this time. I'm still looking for landing lights on our Dreamliner inbound from Montreal, but I do not yet see it. So, but it's getting very close. That's weird. The flight radar shows that as very close, but I can't see it. So, hard to say. Oh, there it is. It just appeared. So we're going to move our camera around. There it is. This is our Dreamliner inbound from Montreal.
Air Canada 108, request taxi. Air Canada 108, ground runway 08 right, altimeter 3006. Taxi by Juliet Charlie, Kilo, Victor, Ultra Hotel. Juliet Charlie, Kilo, Victor, Ultra Hotel, Air Canada 108.
Yeah, a little bit of runway on the water on the runway there, but not too much actually, as you can see. It's minimal moisture. Although it is flying through the air, I can assure you of that.
Air Canada 303 Charlie, stay on this frequency. Taxi via Mike 5, Mike, Juliet Charlie, into the apron. Alright, so Mike 5, Mike, Juliet, and Juliet Charlie to the apron. Staying with you, Air Canada 303. Thanks.
That's it. Oh, we got it. I was hoping for more moisture on the runway, but maybe next time.
Order 302. I think you're calling for ground for pushback. There's one off the right side pushing. Reference them at your discretion. Air Canada 108, Kilo Victor, Double Short Hotel. Air Canada 108, ground taxi.
Clean the glass.
Runway 13, Lima 6. Hey, Victor, cross runway 13, Lima 6, Air Canada 108.
Excellence 2025. Hello, Kevin Gillingham and Karen Monson. Okay, Mary Poppins happening here right now, guys. Got umbrella all over the place.
Ground contact south ground 1217 on Victor. I've got a 598, real cool, thank you.
It's not very cold out here. It's about 15 degrees Celsius. So I'm certainly comfortable. It's just that we've got a bit too much moisture. Not enough on the runway, but too much on the camera.
Runway 31, hold short of Lima. Runway 31, hold short WestJet 158. Roger. Ground lower Canada 598, Victor short. Air Canada 598, ground taxi via Victor, cross runway 13, Lima 6. Victor south to 13.
So we've got an inbound from Calgary, WestJet. WestJet 109, arriving in 2 minutes. Yeah, it's a wet day. I mean, it's not bad, right? Not bad. So I guess he's going into the horseshoe. Hello, Sue Major. Welcome to the show. Glad you could make it. So Andrew says this would be a nice day for a Manchester stream. Yeah, this is Manchester weather. UK weather. Typical UK weather. So we're going to watch this WestJet 37, flight 109. Lee loves the runway on the water. Me too. Just wish there was more water on the runway, less on under my camera or under my umbrella, but that's okay. Just do the best I can. I think it's dissipated a bit. That rain cell's kind of gone away. That's what we like. Water being blown up off the runway surface. That was good. That was a good one. I like that one.
Interruption, Mike 3, stay on this frequency, taxi via Mike, Juliet, hold short of Juliet Bravo. Mike 3, Mike, Juliet, short of confirm Juliet Bravo. Mission 2109, turret permit, hold short of Juliet Bravo. Juliet Bravo, order right side of you. Skywest 136, X-ray.
So we got a heavy. It's Air Canada 107 from Toronto, Dreamliner, arriving in 1 minute. We're going to bring the camera around now because it's already visible on the approach. It's already visible. Zoom it in for you guys. There it is. Inbound from Toronto. Ooh, look at that. Some interesting vortices coming off the wings. That was cool. That was something neat to see. There's some more of it. Good sync rate. A little bit of wing wobble. Oh yeah. That's it. That's it. Good stuff. Nice blow up. Nice blow up. That's a good one. That was impressive. Much more impressive than the earlier arrival. Wow, that was a good one. Way more impressive. Bravo, bravo. That was well done. Top marks. Top marks. Yeah, this pilot must be top of form for doing a landing like that for us. Wow. I like that one. That was really good. Top marks to the pilots. Yeah, that was a good one. Now we're talking. I agree, JG May. That was, you know, the other aircraft, I guess, just didn't pull much reverse thrust. This guy just really laid into the reverse. That was our best landing. Delta?
West 2152, give way to Delta Colors Embraer joining from Kilo. They're on a flow time, it's getting kind of tight. Okay,
So MJ Scallion says American Airlines OneWorld livery is 30 minutes out. That's excellent.
Contact ground 1217 turning on to Victor. The West jet will be giving way to you.
Okay, James Bond 009 says Mr. Tenby. I'll catch the replay of your live stream like I always do after I get home from work. Big fan from Ontario. Okay, well, great. Good to hear that. Thank you so much, Mr. Bond 009. Always nice to have a Mr. Bond in the house. I hope you're wearing your Rolex Submariner with the NATO strap as you commute to and from work in your Aston Martin. Of course, no martinis at work.
Skywest 136 X-ray ground taxi via Victor, cross runway 13, Lima 6.
Alright, taxi Victor cross 13 Lima, and then Lima 6.
Good stuff.
136 X-ray. Sure. Let's head 2152 on Victor.
Mr. 2152 ground, cross runway 13, taxi Lima 6.
Lima 6 cross 13 left jet 215.
Oh, look. Good timing. We have Zip Air pushing back. And we've got another arrival. I'm not sure where to put my eyes here. I think we're going to have to do the arrival. Just because we've got a lot happening here. This looks like, I didn't have a chance to look at the flight radar, but I believe this is, yeah, it's at A220, Delta Airlines in from Minneapolis. I wonder if we'll get any, yeah, there's a bit of water there for us. Not quite like the Dreamliner though. Not bad, not bad. It's okay. The lower the engines to the ground, the better the water blow up, but it's good. Nice, nice. Okay, we'll take it. We will take it.
Notably on the exit, please taxi via Mike, Tango to the apron, status frequency.
Mike 5, Mike, Tango to the apron, will stay to you, Delta 2042.
American 1415, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following max, mile-and-a-half final. Third line, runway 08 left.
Yeah, what's happening? We've got Zip Air. Zip Air is now starting engines, disconnecting for Japan. Right there. And oh, we have another aircraft on approach. What's happening now? We're back-to-back movements here, guys. This is WestJet 165 from Edmonton. It's just about ready to land. So, yeah, back to back here. Some interesting vortices coming off the wings there. Oh, that's nice. Good. Good stuff. Not bad at all. Zip, okay. They're just disconnecting the zip. Zippy. And got another airplane on approach, actually. What have we got? Dallas Fort Worth. It's American Airlines, the OneWorld that one of you mentioned earlier. Thank you. Yeah, Zippy. Mr. Zippy.
See if Juliet Alpha hold short of Juliet.
Okay, I'm just going to take the umbrella down because it's in. We've got this rain has stopped and it's just kind of not necessary. So bear with me here, guys, while I kill the umbrella. Yikes. Okay, it's better. Where was I? Okay, got another lander. This is our American Airlines. And there is our YVR Gopher. That's George, Mr. YVR Gopher, doing his filming from the hill. And here's our OneWorld. Look how fast Zip Air taxied. They're just like out of here like a flash. So quick. They don't prat about.
Program push back here discretion. Delta's just pulling in off your left hand side. Russia 165 ground, Christian tower contact, so ground 117 now.
Okay, Q400 on approach. Hello, Jeff in Mass, joining us from Boston. Oh, what's this guy doing?
WestJet 108, first of all, they've instituted flow into Calgary. Let me start working on a time for you here, and you can push back now at your discretion.
Bit of an interesting circuitous route on the Zip. Got a Q400. Q400 inbound from Kamloops on approach. I'll just move the camera around. There it is. Getting brighter. Getting brighter. I bet the sun will be out here momentarily. That's my prediction now. Yeah, it's a little bit better weather. Thank you, Jeff. Nice to see you here. Hope all is well. All is well in Boston today. I was parking right there at gate, whatever that is, 70. Is it 71? Maybe? 77? Q400 just arrived from Kamloops, home of Lucas, YKA spotter, Mr. Convair. We got an approach. United from Dulles Airport, Washington. So IAD inbound from Washington, D.C. Right there. Yeah, so this aircraft left Washington 4 hours and 57 minutes ago. So yeah, call it 5 hours. Call it 5 hours. Quite a long flight. Yeah.
Left Mike 5 for gate 75. 2742 ground taxi via Mike Tango to the apron. Mike Tango to the gate United 2742.
Well.
Hello, Jazz 55, Julia Charlie, Mike gate 37.
It's 55 ground taxi via Lima to the apron.
We've got another aircraft on approach.
914, proceed out Gulf Hotel.
Pacific Coastal, inbound from Powell River. Saab 340. I can bring the camera around for that. It's a Pacific Coastal. Saab. Saab or Saab? Take your pick. There it is.
Zippy 21 heavy affirmative, monitor tower frequency 118.7. Day. 2914, give way to WestJet, then proceed Delta to the apron.
Quite noisy little airplanes, aren't they? If I dare say so. Okay. Air Canada from Pudong Airport, Shanghai, on approach. This is Air Canada's flight 26026. It left Pudong 9 hours and 32 minutes ago. So I'm sure they had a nice flight from Shanghai to Vancouver. Let's see if they can get some water off that runway. Not bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Good stuff. Decent blow up. Decent vapor blow up for us. Welcome to Vancouver from Pudong Airport, Shanghai.
Let's go 204 ground, taxi via Hotel Delta Echo and hold short of runway 08 right.
Hotel Delta Echo and hold short 08 right.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I guess there's, lesser and lesser water on the runway. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got Zip Air is going to present kind of about here in just a second. I just caught the tail end of him rolling thunder on the south side. There it is.
Just plan on starting up 3 or 4 minutes before the top of the hour.
Yeah, and then we're not about to see a problem. Lost downstream, let's go underway.
Climbing nicely. Yeah, so 9 hours and 35 minutes ago, this beautiful Dreamliner departed Shanghai from the Bund to Robson Street. Toothpaste scheme. Okay. We got a Porter Airlines on the inbound from Toronto. We'll just go get it right now. Porter's in the house. Nice bite down. Kind of nice. That was good. From one to another. Yeah, so YVR Gopher was saying he got here about half an hour before I got set up, and he said it was just raining cats and dogs. He got saturated, so definitely it was not a good thing for me to be here earlier than I was here, because it just would have been too wet. Yeah, so YVR Gopher is going to be out here pretty much the same as me, the morning, couple hours.
Mike 305 ground, taxi by Mike Juliet, hold short, Lima. Mike Juliet, hold short, Lima, Porter 305.
Can hear some nice birds chirping away, having a grand old time. And we got another lander. I was almost asleep at the wheel. Reverse.
Ground, you are number 1 there.
Yeah, that was a nice landing. It was nice. Good for us.
Vancouver Alexander 2011 on nav 08 left. 2011 Vancouver to clear to land runway 08 left. Good land, 8 left. Got it, 2011.
United cleared to land.
On the apron, your excursion, Juliet Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
There's our porter. There's our porter right there.
Show 1599, you holding short of Mike there, got traffic to come out. Horizon Air 2187, continue via Tango Mike Romeo, hold short kilo. Continue Tango Mike Romeo, hold short kilo, Horizon 2187.
Battery's at 35%, so I am watching it pretty carefully here.
Air 2187, let me know if you're able to get by that WestJet 37 or not.
Not bad action for us. Our next arrival is the United 2011 from Chicago. We just heard him cleared to land. A few seconds ago, or a minute or so ago, he was cleared by ATC to land.
1599, that Horizon's not comfortable going by there. I think you're too far, so enter the apron at 0.
There's the wind, right? It's picked up. Just picked up.
WestJet 108 ground.
Ahead to WestJet 108.
Jet 108 approval to let you go now, so
Hello, Colin Dunn, joining us from EDI. Thanks for joining our show, Colin. Appreciate that.
5 ground taxi via Lima to the apron. Jet 317 right.
I see the United on approach.
Jet 317 ground runway 08 right, altimeter 3008. Taxi Lima cross runway 13 Lima 4. Lima cross 13 Lima 4, Jazz 317.
Okay, we'll bring the camera around. So, up on the hill, there is a YVR Gopher getting set up. He's getting ready for the approach of our United Airlines. Where is it? There's another spotter down there as well. This is our United Airlines. Air North cleared to land. But we've got another United from San Francisco as well. So, lots of bits and pieces coming our way.
305, we're shortly about just around kickoff showing close. 305, you can contact 1217.
All the pieces, bits and pieces. This was a fast turnaround.
We are Juliet shortly now. 305 ground taxi Lima to the airport.
It's Alaska.
Here's my kickoff showing close. And port 305 gate 26. Gate 26, thank you. Port 305.
My battery's at 29%, so I am watching it carefully. I'm being on the ball, because we know the batteries can collapse very quickly. They can go from like this right down to zero with zero warning, in which case I have to do an emergency battery change. This is our United inbound from San Francisco. So, yeah, fast battery changer. I try my best, Paula. Try my best, as I don't want to lose the stream. If I diddle and daddle about, the stream will end. So I've got to be quick.
784 tower monitor ground 12715 taxi Mike Tango to the apron.
So let's see, where's the battery? It's at 27% right now, so just watching it closely.
Ground pushback at your discretion.
Okay, we've got a heavy in the house. It is a Air Canada 24 from Kicks. It's from Kicks. There it is. Which is Osaka, Japan. Water is progressively being removed from the water, from the runway surface with each aircraft landing. Each airplane blows it up and evaporates it off the runway surface. So I think there's less and less with each landing. So it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. It's getting brighter. It's getting brighter for sure.
Air Canada 24 heavy ground taxi via Mike Juliet Bravo to the apron. Mike Juliet Bravo to the apron. Air Canada 24.
This aircraft was in the air 8 hours and 15 minutes from Osaka. A pretty quick flight, Osaka to Vancouver.
Please, and Juliet Charlie Juliet to the gate. Juliet Charlie Juliet to 42904.
Another toothpaste scheme. Isn't that amazing? These aircraft were probably painted, what, 15 years ago? So, yeah, quite a while. They've been in the toothpaste scheme. I'm working on a video, which I hope to have completed pretty soon. It's going to basically feature the Air Canada history as told in aircraft postcards. So back in the day, airlines, including Air Canada, published postcards of their airplanes. They were PR pieces. So yeah, this video will be a history of Air Canada or Trans-Canada Airlines aviation in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, as told through the postcards. So yeah, that's a video I'm working on right now. And look at this. Another one. Back-to-back action here. I didn't even notice this. Yeah, the water's pretty much off the runway now, guys. Pretty much off the runway. Isn't that incredible? And he's taking the early runway taxiway there. It's kind of neat. Hear the squeaky wheel? Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Yeah, that guy snuck in. And the sun is out. The sun is out. The sun is out. Wow. I may have to pull the umbrella out again, because the sun is out. I'll be a monkey's uncle. Battery's at 20%, so we're going to have to change the battery here very soon. Wow. Yeah, the weather changes very quick. And I'm sure the temperature will start to climb as well. % on the battery.
902, continue Mike Tango to the apron. Mike Tango to the Escort 528, trainer ground, caution jet blast, proceed Delta Hotel, hold short Victor.
It's interesting, you know, that we're out here quite a bit. I recognize the controllers by their voices. That guy. Porter. Okay, 18% on the battery, guys. This is really pushing our luck. 17%. I just want to get this landing and then I'll do the battery change. We're gonna 16% on the battery. I think we're gonna do the battery change now. So I just really don't want to have an uncontrolled battery collapse. So let's do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do the battery change. I'll be back in just a second, guys. Just a second. Accomplished. Battery change accomplished. So that's good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Max. Minimal moisture on the runway at this point. Minimal moisture. At least we got our battery back up to 100%. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Battery change done. Perfect timing. Mexico City, according to Paula, is getting closer, I guess. We've got a Sacramento, I see. Okay, I'm just checking the flight radar. Our next aircraft is Jazz, Sacramento. I see a Jazz from Kelowna. We're scouring the environs here. Okay. Oh, just landed. Ah, okay, that was that. Okay, I get it. That was the one I wasn't able to identify. That snuck in on the battery change. This would be it, right there. That's the Mexico City, okay. Snuck in under our battery change. Okay. You know, the wind is here. We got a bit of wind. Got a United pushing back right here before our very eyes, right there. Let's see where this guy's going. Hang on a second. Denver, flight 2470.
2187 ground taxi across runway 13 Lima 6.
Yeah, this is heading to Denver. Yeah, okay. Hello, Doug Robinson, joining us from Edmonton. Thank you for tuning into our show. Appreciate it. Always appreciated.
Order 263 ground, this taxi on Juliet, hold short of hotel. Juliet, short of hotel, order 263. Clear 806, it'll be runway 08 right, altimeter 3008, and taxi around the apron, and then Lima, cross runway 13, Lima 6. Okay, taxi around the apron, Lima, cross 13, Lima 6, clear 806. Order 263 can enter hotel, call to the apron.
Ah, okay. Darn.
Order 263, showing gate 19 for you. Perfect, thank you very much.
Ooh, I just knocked the camera with my head. My earphone, I should say. Just trying to see what's going on here with our flight radar. Kind of. Okay, so nothing on the approach at the moment. So we'll just watch this United get ready for its trip to Denver as the United 2470. Starting engines.
Esco 528 trainer ground.
Okay. Somebody's cleared to land. It must be, well, there's Jazz 269 from Kelowna. It'll be arriving in a minute. It's Q400. I don't see it yet. And what else? What else have we got? Oh, there's a WestJet in from Victoria as well. Flight 3157, a Q400.
Customer 3008, taxi by Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short Lima. Juliet Alpha, Juliet.
Okay, Air France will be here in 11 minutes. I see it flying over Burnaby right now. It's flight 374, departed Charles de Gaulle Airport, or Charles de Gaulle Airport, 9 hours and 12 minutes ago. Yeah, it's just a beam Burnaby. Beautiful Burnaby. Burnaby. Yeah. There goes the United.
Ox 25, Roger, proceed to the, on to Juliet, south of Lima. On to Juliet, south of Lima, 125, sorry, Ox 25 plus 2.
Yeah. Okay, Q400 is getting closer, so can't be in two places at once, so I will do the landing of the Q400.
Continue by Mike, but hold short at Julia.
Taking off in the far end over there. This thing. It's Alaska. Okay, got it. Got a bit of a takeoff there. Back to flight radar. Okay. Yeah, our Air France is 7 minutes away. It's flying downwind right now, just past UBC. Flying out over the water, out to the Strait of Georgia. It'll make a procedure turn to the left, base, and then on to approach. So that'll be nice. Q400, I'll see if I can do this quickly. Yeah, we got it. In from Victoria.
Yeah, they look pretty good, Bob.
Okay, what else? What else? Okay, Paula says JAL, yeah, coming in 15 minutes. Thank you, Anil. Anil points it out. Yes, thank you very much for that. And Hosh Galdanes to the show, Anil. Thank you for joining in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this is WestJet Q400 just arrived from Victoria. Quick flight from Victoria. It's also nice to take the ferry across. Flying is good, don't get me wrong, but the ferry is also a nice thing to do. If you're a tourist or a local, you have a bit of time. We have a lot of Q400s here in Vancouver, don't we? They're kind of like insects. We've got so many of them. Double Qs. Double Qs. Q400 ballet. Anybody? We just need a third one in there.
Heavy Vancouver Tower, clear to land runway 08 left. Clear to land 08 left, Air France 374.
Okay, Air France cleared to land.
3157, roger, contact southbound 1217 as you cross the transfer line.
Okay, what have we got? Air France, I can see it. Looking nice. And we've got Air Canada flying downwind, flight 839 from Frankfurt. That's good. But Air France is going to be our first one. 2 minutes to touchdown. Hello, Gordon Ritchie. Welcome. Nice to see you. Smoky Southern Alberta. That's right. I have heard that there are some forest fires in Southern Alberta. Yes. And even Manitoba. They're dealing with forest fires. Where did I hear that? Yeah, it was on the radio. Yeah, the forest fire season has started. That's true. Gordon says, I wish I was back on the island. I'm just watching for Air France, and it is there. So I'm just going to move the camera around, folks, so we can have a nice long lead-in on this Air France. There it is. That's it. We've got the spotters, local spotters, including YVR Gopher, set up. And here's Air France. Beautiful. Someone Needs to get a chainsaw out. Beautiful. Oof. Textbook landing. Smooth as silk, very elegant. Very elegant and sophisticated landing, just like the brand itself. No fuss, no muss. Beautiful stuff. What a caliber of landing. Top marks to the pilot.
374 Heavy, monitor me on 12715. Taxi via Mike. Juliet Bravo to the apron. Mike, Juliet Bravo to the gate 62, Air France 374. Can you check, monitor me on ground 12715.
Look who's pushing back.
15, Air France 374, and we've got Coyote Fox on the taxiway.
A fox on the taxiway. He can't move. Huh. He mentioned he has a fox on the taxiway. So he might be delayed. Yeah, they're out there. Nice heavies though. Look at this. Look at this. This is nice. Beautiful. Great combo. We got an Air Canada A320 about to land from Yeg. Behind it, we got another heavy, Air Canada from Frankfurt. So we've got this beautiful Hong Kong Airlines. We've got Air France. We've got chock-a-block airliners. Let's get the A320 first. Nice. Look how quickly Air France made it this way. Very fast. Fast taxi. Holy camole. Incredible. Gordon Ritchie, congratulations, Gordon. Welcome to JetFlix Premium. Very much appreciate you upgrading your account. That's hugely appreciated. Very much appreciate that support. After our show, be sure to watch some of our premium content, including our North Korean stuff.
Cat 237 ground taxi via Mike Juliet to the gate. Mike Juliet.
Well, all these interesting heavies. I want to get the Hong Kong disconnecting, but we do have a heavy. That's our Frankfurt flight 839 on approach. So 3 heavies all at the same time. Standard, can be standard operating procedure here at Vancouver. Does get busy. see we've got full sunshine here. It's opening up beautifully. Full blue skies. Go look at the Hong Kong Airlines right here. Good, they're still disconnecting. Excellent. Wow. Again, thank you so much, Gordon Ritchie, for upgrading your account to JetFlix Premium. It is very much appreciated. Really appreciate that support. Thank you. Hong Kong Airlines is heading to Hong Kong. Yes. Oh, they're moving the aircraft a bit.
18 Heavy Vancouver Tower. Clear to land runway 08
Japan Airlines clear to land.
838 Heavy ground taxi via Mike Tango to the apron. There is one pushed off of 69. You'll end up having to wait long.
Wow. Lots of stuff happening here. Hello, Hans Olaf Mork. Thank you for joining the show, Hans. And Anil, thank you very much for pointing out that JAL is in 3 minutes. Appreciate that.
Ground 165, would you have remote? Cross runway 13. 65, ground cross runway 13.
They're pulling the Hong Kong Airlines. I'm not quite sure why. They usually just push back, disconnect, and it taxis on its own power.
Ground 165, off 40 short of runway 13. 65, ground logic.
Clear, gear on 08 left. 651 Vancouver Tower, continue number 1, runway 08, last passenger.
Oh, forgot JAL. It was faster than I expected. Faster than I expected. And I want to get the this thing disconnecting and taxing.
Cross runway 8 left, Mike 7, hold short of Mike.
Ground, Japan Airlines, 30, Mike 5, gauge data set for the middle.
18 Heavy ground taxi by Mike Tango to the front.
We've got a bunch of airplanes coming in back to back here.
651 Tower, clear to land runway 08 left. Clear to land 08 left, that's 71.
We've got a Q400 followed by a WestJet from Calgary, followed by a Air Canada from Austin, Texas. So, lots of action.
Final runway 0 left. WestJet 111 ground. And number 2 following a dash 8 mile final, clear to land runway 08 left.
left, WestJet 111.
35 tester, caution jet blast from the heavy. Proceed via Mike, hold short Tango.
Okay, they're pulling the tug We got a Q400 landing. So right there. It's hard for me. That's the reason why I miss some of these is because I'm not under an umbrella and it's hard to see the screen. I think they're almost ready for this to taxi. Welcome, Kirsten. I hope you're doing well, Kirsten. Good to see you. And hello, Andrew McFadden, who says Kirsten. I guess Andrew will be visiting our daughter in Kelowna. That's nice to see. Excellent. Yeah, there's a bunch of heavies here. Look at this. This is what he's talking about. We got 1 heavy, 2 heavies, 3 heavies. Yeah, so once that's all cleared, give them a call back because they're busy right there for a while with all these heavies piled up. Let's get this WestJet landing. Are these guys ready yet? They're still getting the airplane ready to go here. Kind of look at the backup, right? We got JAL, Air Canada. It's quite a congestion. We got an Air Canada from Austin, Texas, getting closer. What do I do? What do I do? We can get the Austin, Texas landing, I think, because it's almost here. There's the Austin, Texas. There we go. There we go. Hong Kong Airlines is taxing. Hong Kong Airlines is taxing. Great. Nice to see this Hong Kong Airlines. So we've got Hong Kong Airlines and JAL is pulling into their gate right there. Bit of a delay there on the arrival of the JAL. Lots happening, for sure. Okay, we've got another aircraft on approach. We've got a Air Canada A321. It's flight 109 inbound from Toronto. Let's go get the Air Canada. It's right here. Well, it's been really busy, super busy, I have to say. We've got another aircraft on approach. It's WestJet 707, inbound from Toronto. It's on approach. So hello, AV47, a Korean cargo, 30 minutes out, 777. Thank you for the heads up on that. AVs 47, appreciate that. And hello, Stephen L. Says, my husband's arriving on A361 from Halifax in about 30 minutes. Okay. We shall watch for that too. Quite a bit happening on the field today. Quite a bit. Okay, let's get this WestJet landing. Okay. That's WestJet 707 right here. Flight number. Yeah.
Air Canada 341, Vancouver Tower, clear to land, runway 08 left. Clear landing left, Air Canada 341.
Okay, 341 clear to land. 08 left. guy just pushed back. Air Canada. Dreamliner right there. Right before our very eyes. And we have Air Canada 341 from Ottawa on approach. We'll go get that right away because it's just about here. It's just about here. Right there. We've got this Dreamliner pushing back and starting engines right in front of us, right here. Let's figure out where this is going to. This is Air Canada Flight 7 going to Hong Kong. Right there. And we have an approach flare, Flight 801 from Calgary. Getting closer as well, so we'll get that on approach in just a second. Hello, Tony Rivers. Thanks for joining us, Tony. Appreciate your being here. It's fantastic. Always a pleasure to see you. I'm just going to let this WestJet get a little bit closer, or a flare, I should say. Okay, let's go get the flare because it is now pretty close. Right there. Okay. Back and forth. A lot of back and forth today. A lot of back and forth. Okay, this aircraft is heading to Hong Kong momentarily. We got a Q400 on approach, inbound from Terrace, Air Canada Jazz. So lots happening. Lots happening. It's busy. Nice and busy. As you can see, it's completely opened up. Blue skies here now. The rain cells are long gone. Long gone. So much happening. It's busy, just the way we like it. We got another Dreamliner pushing back as well. It's awesome. We've got an Air Canada 209 inbound from Calgary on the approach. This is chock-a-block action. Have a look. Have a look here. What we're seeing. Another Dreamliner pushing back right there.
Just give way to Q400 joining at Mike 2. We'll get there.
Wow. Hello, Dan Parrott in London Heathrow right now. Perfect ending to the day. Gotta love a Tenby bedtime story. Yeah, that's quite funny. Thank you very much, Dan. Trying to keep it entertaining. Trying to keep it entertaining. At least this isn't a boring story. At least we've got lots of movements happening here. It's an Air Canada story, I'd say, with a mixture of WestJet and international spice thrown in. Beautiful landing with the MAX. So what's happening here? We got... Oh, they're dragging this. This is actually being dragged around. It's being probably taken into the horseshoe. Gate move. So yeah, quite a bit happening here at Vancouver. Quite a bit. I mean, not much in the way of murder mystery or suspense. I guess you could call it a comedy of sorts. Well, we'd like to welcome One Av Geek Girls back to JetFlix headquarters. She had an appointment. She's back now, so that's awesome. Back at the JetFlix headquarters.
7 ground contact, ground 117 now. Air Canada 238 ground Q400 just about to go by southbound reference and push back at your discretion. Yes, second reference to you, Air Canada 236. On heavy ground, cross runway 13, taxi 5 Lima 6. Cross runway 13, taxi.
Yeah. Guys, I want to show you something here. Just as a lark. We do have some smoke in the vicinity of the Air Canada. I wonder if they're doing flight attendant fire training. Could that be? That much smoke? So I know sometimes they do have to fight fires as part of the flight attendant training. It's just a guess. I don't know. But there is quite a bit of smoke there, and I'm wondering if that is what they are doing, is flight attendant training. Maybe. It's possible. You never know.
111 med ground taxi by Alpha Alpha Romeo to the apron. Alpha Alpha Romeo to the apron.
Okay, let me just have a look at the flight radar here. We got a Q400 from, no, it's actually a Beech 1900 from Port Hardy. And we got a flare inbound from Toronto right behind it. So let's get the Beech 1900 first. A little commuter plane. Right, focus. Can we get some focus, please? Better. Ground effect. Pasco. That's him, Pasco. Well, we've got a heavy taking off. Let's see if I can do this. There's a lot happening, everybody. Hello, Rich Cullum. There's just quite a few things happening on the field right now. We got a heavy taking off on the south side. Yeah, I kind of missed it right there. Well, better than a kick in the backside. There's that, and then if we go right back to the button of this runway, we got a lander. There's our flare. Flaring. The flare is flaring. The flare is flaring and greasing it down. Okay, beautiful landing on the flare, a little bit of wing wobble. Birds are out, singing, chirping away to beat the band, having a grand old time. And let me check the flight radar. Our next arrival, Air Canada 361 from Halifax. Now, somebody had mentioned they've got somebody on that airplane arriving, I believe, so that's coming up like now. I'll bring the camera around in just a second. Nice to see Mixter. I think we had Mixter in the house. Perhaps.
Vancouver Tower, Jazz 368 with you on the air and absolutely left. Jazz 368, Vancouver Tower, number 2, following 37, 1 mile final.
Yeah, this is our Halifax inbound. This is our Halifax inbound. Right there in the shrubbery. Halifax are arriving nicely in Vancouver. Early taxiway as well. Oh, see that? He was going to take the high-speed taxiway, but he changed his mind right at the last minute. That was interesting, wasn't it? He was going to go that way, but you see what happened. This guy, I think, was kind of too close, so he avoided that. I think that's what we just saw happen. I think we have to replay that, but I think the flare was too close to the taxiway. So that's why the Air Canada Halifax avoided the taxiway. So.
Air Canada 361, ground taxi by Mike, Juliet, hold short of Juliet Bravo. Air taxi Mike, Juliet, hold short of Juliet Bravo.
Whew. Busy. Busy times. Busy times here at YVR.
Jazz 803, Vancouver Tower, Q400 exiting well in front, clear line, runway 0 left. Left, Jazz 803.
Wow. Just quite a bit happening. Just the way we like it. It's the way we roll here at YVR. Just getting our bearings. Getting our bearings. Kind of missed that. There was a movement there. Beeve turbo water. Yeah. Okay, we got a Q400 on approach right now, so I'll bring the camera around to the approach. Lots of Q400s here. Tons of it. So much action. These de Havilland Q400s. Our OneWorld is pushing back. American Airlines. Wow. Hello, Stephen L. It was a pleasure to catch the Halifax for you. Let's check the flight radar here. I don't want to be asleep at the wheel here. Okay, the Americans now rolling, or moving, I should say. It's heading to Dallas Fort Worth, flight 1415. Nothing on approach at the moment. At the moment. Oh, there is. I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's Air Canada 297 from Winnipeg. I just saw the landing lights flicker. So that is on approach. Just kind of watching it as it gets a little bit closer. But this OneWorld is kind of a nice non-standard scheme for us. OneWorld Alliance livery. Hello, DW. Okay, I'll move the camera around because it's almost here.
Jet 344 Vancouver.
Almost here.
2 following A320 short final. Clear to land runway 08 left.
Right there, short final. Poof. Oh, nice keeping the nose high. That was a nice touch. Very nice touch. Early taxiway. That was good. And here's our American Airlines. Right there. OneWorld machine.
Ground traffic is just actually push it, start your discretion. Push the discretion, and just 154 ground. Now continue via Hotel Juliet Lima to the apron. Hotel Juliet Lima.
Wind, we got some wind.
Proceed via Hotel Ultra Victor.
Got a bit of cloud too. Battery's at 51%. So I am watching it. Okay, Q400 landing our side. Right there. Center frame. See the Embraer.
American 1415 down, contact southbound 117 now. Southbound American 1415. Escort 528 trainer down, contact southbound 1217 now. And 2904060, 41. That was yet 42. We'd like to reposition the gate GV2. 2904 standby, I've got one southbound for 41. Okay, check remark. That's gate 80 for my destination. Roger.
Oh, Venkman, absolutely not. Won't be fire. I can't fire somebody who is a very kind and gracious moderator who donates their time so kindly to help us out. So no, that's never a consideration. Definitely appreciate all your help, all moderators, and doesn't matter when you guys are here. So it's always appreciated when you are here. So that is never a problem. him. Yeah, so no, Mike, no problem at all. Welcome. Appreciate all that help. And it's Kirsten as well, no problem. Just appreciate you guys being here when you're here, and that's all. There's zero expectations, so it's all appreciated.
Victor, hold short of hotel, contact bound, 1217 on Victor.
Triple 7-200 taxing out. Battery's at 46%. So 200, nice to see. Always nice to see a 200. Air Canada taxiing out. Korean cargo's going in on the south side, actually. I do see it. It's way out there. Over the water right now, but I'll try to film it for us. But yeah, it's going south side, Johnny.
Echo 110, heavy ground, continue by Victor, hold short of runway 13.
Ooh. Beach 1900D.
Oscar 744 Vancouver, tower number 2 following 1900, touching down. Clear to land, runway 08. Number 2 calling 1900, touching down, and clear to land, Oscar 744. 2904, ground, proceed by Juliet Alpha 2. Juliet Alpha 2, report. Oscar 552 tower, see this frequency, give way to the Q400, taxi via Mike, Victor, hold short of hotel.
Okay, we'll get the Korean because the Korean's kind of out there. Where is it? There it is.
Delta 2483 ground to push back at your discretion. Push at discretion, Delta 2483. 2904 ground, hold short of Papa.
Inbound from Guadalajara, Mexico.
United 1528 bound, push back to your discretion. There's traffic towing on to 77.
Everyday event here, Korean cargo. Tech stopping here in Vancouver on its way between Mexico and Korea. That was nice. No fuss, no muss, really. All finesse. Lots of airplanes buzzing about, right? Here and there. Q4. No, we got another Pacific Coastal on approach. They're kind of like Q400s. Kind of everywhere. Where is it? Did I lose it? No, I'll just bring the camera around. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Right there. zoom in if I can.
Pasco 552 ground. Different group for you. Taxi straight ahead. Victor on runway 13. Then left turn on Delta. Hold short hotel. Victor 13. Delta hold short hotel. Pasco 552.
That's him on the radio right now. Pasco. Mr. Pasco.
Pasco 744, tire state this frequency, taxi via Mike, Juliet, hold short of Lima. Hey, Juliet, no, this is Pasco 744.
Great Air 278 ground. Do you know where you're parking today?
We just keep 2 according to 278.
Okay, where are we at here, guys?
Porsche 166 ground runway 08 right, altimeter is 3008. Taxi via Echo Ultra Delta. Echo short Delta for
Cathay Pacific is 5 minutes out. Thank you for the heads up on that. Venkman, that'll be nice. Let's hope he does the approach onto our side of the runway. That'll be very nice to see. Cathay, 5 minutes out.
Tower 1.7 now.
By the way, yesterday was quite a historic day. I'd like to relay something to you. I don't know if you guys saw this in your social media, but basically Sunwing, it was their last day yesterday. I'll just read you the information that I saw. It basically says that after 2 decades of flying Canadians to the sun, Sunwing Airlines officially has taken its final bow. As of May 28th, the leisure carrier has been fully integrated into WestJet's mainline operations, ending its long run as a standalone airline. Sunwing's final flight under its own brand departed earlier today, which was yesterday. From now on, all flights operated by Sunwing will be flown by WestJet crews using WestJet aircraft standards and policies. That includes changes to baggage fees, seat options, in-flight services, etc. Gone are the free checked bags, etc. Sunwing started back in 2005 with a single 737 flight from Toronto to Cuba. Within a few years, it became a major player in Canada's vacation market. As WestJet looked to tighten its grip on the low-cost sector, it scooped up Sunwing just as it did with Swoop and Lynx. Now, all 3 brands live under one operating certificate, with more than 130 737s flying the WestJet flag. It says here, Sunwing's vacation package business will still carry on, but its planes, crews, and livery are fading into the Canadian aviation history. So there you go. That is the history in a nutshell of Sunwing Airlines. And yesterday, which was the 28th of May 2025, that was the final day of their existence as a separate entity. So just an interesting fact that I thought that it would be nice to share here on our stream today so that it's documented for future generations. Cathay Pacific should be here soon, so looking forward to the Cathay Pacific. It's always nice. Looking for Cathay. I see it. It's over the water. It'll be arriving in 2 minutes. I see it on my flight radar. I don't actually see it with my eyes, but it should be here soon, so that should be a good one. Yeah, another one gone. That's correct. Very sad when we lose an airline here in Canada, so it's a shame. Karen says, I assume they will change the outside livery too. I don't know. I don't know how. The airplanes probably don't physically need paint jobs, so whether WestJet wants to put the money out and paint them before the paint jobs are due, who knows. They could just keep the liveries around and paint them when the paint jobs are worn out in 10 years. So yeah, that's a question that hard to say, but it's a good question. It is a good question. I'm scouring the horizon for our Cathay Pacific, and I don't yet see it, but as soon as I do lay eyes on it, I'll pounce on it. We've got our United Airlines taxiing for departure. Yeah, okay. I do see in the far distance our Cathay Pacific. Cathay Pacific flight 810.
Delta Fleet Series outbound at Tango. Behind them, procedure discretion. After Delta, my discretion, gate, code 904.
Okay, just give us a second here. We're letting our Cathay Pacific just getting it. I can't talk. I got tongue twisted. We are waiting for Cathay. Okay, it's close enough. I'm going to bring the camera around instead of fiddling about with words here. Let's just put it in camera. It was a bit distant, but we'll do with this. There is our Cathay Pacific. Departed Hong Kong 10 hours and 46 minutes ago. Very decent flight. Always nice to see Cathay in the house. Beautiful. 777. Nice. This looks visually very nice. Oof. Beautiful puffs of smoke. Rapid bleed off of airspeed too. Nice. That was nice. Almost as smooth as Air France. Textbook landing. No fuss, no muss.
Cathay 10 heavy ground taxi, Mike and Papa to the apron. Taxi Mike and Papa to the apron, Cathay 10.
Okay, beautiful. Did it like a pro. Vancouver. Cathay Pacific, welcome to Vancouver. That's a long flight. 10 hours and 50 minutes. I was just checking my flight radar. Cathay Pacific hasn't changed their color scheme in quite some time. Well, the tail, yes, but not the fuse. That's kind of new. But the fuselage, that detail right there is pretty much unchanged since the mid-90s. Very similar. Nice to see Cathay here in Vancouver. Very elegant landing. It was a very nice catch. Gate nicely. Yeah. Nice to see you, Lee. There we go. Cathay Pacific has officially arrived in the house. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. It was a good show today. Started off a bit dicey with the moisture. We had some Mary Poppins stuff going on, but thankfully that all resolved quickly, and we enjoyed a good day of plane spotting here. We've been here for a couple hours. We had good action here on the north side. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, obviously, please do hit that thumbs up button. And it was just a good show. And those of you that made donations, thank you so very much. I want to thank our moderators, whether they sleep in or are doing something else. It's all good. Whenever they're here, it's always appreciated. And I just want to thank you guys all for being here watching our show as well. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. Weather dependent, of course. Same place, same time. Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm wishing you all a good week ahead as well. So thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. We'll be in touch. Have a good week. Thank you again, everybody. I really appreciate it, and it's been a good, fun show.